the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there. First touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Breeze. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No. 319. Inside. Back and go full strip. Hey, Charlie. 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
0-2, 0-2. Go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mark 38. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 38.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
5-9. Hey, 5-7.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
158.
Brings up 3rd down and
50.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready? You ready? 59. 59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59. Get that quarterback.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Breeze. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught by Jones. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Haywood!
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Rush in! Rush in!
Rodgers with the keeper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. In for the score. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
21. 59 is Mike. Hey, wahoo! Rip left. Mike fire.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now Breeze on third down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready. 95, 56. Easy, opposite. Hey, let go. Check 59, Mike.
Breeze now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. 23 yards, the final tally. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Good team. Bravo. Mike 50. Here we go. Mike 50.
Again, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Hey, 95-56, 95-56. Let him. Hey, two. I got you. 5-52. Down to lose one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Get 300. Hey, Alpha.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And again, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Gentlemen, we need 18. Oh, here we go. Oh, quick dance. Come. Run right. Jim, 61, match box.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, orbit. Check.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Sammy! Mike's 50.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Ready! Yellow lady! 36. 5. 50.
I got him.
Mike 50.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Ready, take.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hall. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Check. Hey, kill. Return.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady. You're good. Ready.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Kill.
He's going to throw. And he'll find Hall. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble. Last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Check, 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 check. Hey, easy. 59.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. Able to push his way through. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Exit, exit. You kill. 59. Hey, Charlie. Get him, get him, get him. Over. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
So that'll back him up 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, Delta. Check, check, 59.
So don't say nothing.
Mike part 9, Mike part 9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, now, Liz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
I'm trying to collect.
To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. The connection made. It's Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 39, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. 12 yards there, good for his Saints first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's let him. Go. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. So there's the mark. You better be afraid of me. Ready, catch.
He'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 50. All that, baby, all that.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
319. You got nothing to get. You got nothing. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Saints' 14-yard line. Well,
Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.